What's up, dude?
How are you? Ready to go? You live already? Did you send the link yet or no?
I'm gonna send it to you. Can you drop it in the Game Changer and whoever else?
What, I just copy and paste it in the Game Changer? Yeah, I'll start doing that. Just send it to me. Copy and paste it there. I sent it to the chamber. Let's see. Want me to click in and see if it's on?
I'm good. I'm connected.
Yeah, you're good. I can see.
Both teams warming up pre-game. Previous game went a little bit overtime, starting a little bit late here today. 3 minutes until tip-off. All right, welcome to Spaz Monkey Sports. Today's matchup, we have St. Columba hosting St. Stephen's Green out of Warwick, New York. This is the first game kicking off the 2025-26 CYO basketball season for the 8th grade boys. This will be the last and final season for this crew, 8th grade. They will age out after this season. Important to note, this is our first ever live stream on YouTube. So with technology, with live streaming, with using Wi-Fi, internet, there will be some hiccups. If there is a hiccup, this game link will not work. Important to note. Give me a minute's time to reboot, and if that were to happen, if there were a disruption, give me time to reboot, and there'll be a new game link. It'll be on Spaz Monkey Sports. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe, because once you subscribe, you'll get alerts every time we go live, and it should be easy to toggle and click. All right, the 5 on the floor for your St. Columba. Jensen playing center against Andy from St. Stephen's. Tip-off goes to St. Columba. 5 on the floor for St. Columba. Jensen, Joe Kelly, Oliver, Jake. Brendan. Joe Kelly with the ball. Joe finds a lane, floaters up. Ball bounces to the left, rebound, Nico. St. Stephen's on the move. Ball tipped, out of bounds off of St. Columba. That'll be St. Stephen ball. Good ball movement by St. Stephen early. Leo with the shot off the mark. Joe Kelly with the ball. St. Columba on the move. Brendan to his left. Joe keeps it, puts up two. St. Columba first to strike with a 2-0 lead. 6:09 left here in period one. Leo with the shot. Andy with the rebound. Nico, top of the key. We are tied 2-2. Oliver. Jake. Jensen. Oliver from the corner, pump fake. Nothing doing. Nice feed to Jensen. Jensen goes up for two off the mark. Brendan got a hand on it. St. Stephen comes away with it. Nico cross midcourt. Nice move. He's fouled. The shot does not go in. Nico to the line to shoot two. First free throw in and out. Second free throw is good. St. Stephen's out in front by one. Score 3-2. Oliver bringing the ball across midcourt. Joe. Brendan. Back to Joe. Joe looking for a lane. Drives. Puts up 2 and 1. Joe to the foul, free throw line to shoot one. Score, St. Columba 4, St. Stephen's 3. Free throw off the mark. Rebound, St. Stephen's. Nico with the ball. Out to Ziegler. Ziegler crosses center court. Looking for Leo. Back to Ziegler. Nico from the corner. Pump fake. Loses the handle. Regains the ball. Ziegler from three. Nails it. Ziegler buries the three. St. Stephen's out in front 6-4. 4:31 on the clock here in period one. Oliver. Jake. Nico charged with his first foul of the game. Jake on the inbounds finds Joe Kelly. Jake. Brendan. Brendan puts up a shot, in and out. Rebound, St. Stephen's, we're going the other way. Leo with the shot off the mark. Ziegler with the rebound. Leo, no good. Rebound Jensen, dishes to Joe. St. Columba's on the move. Joe spins, shots up. In and out, no good. Rebound St. Stephen's, we're going the other way. Brandon, steal. Joe Kelly out in front, Oliver to his right. Joe keeps it, lays up two, it's good. We are tied, 6 apiece. Shots off the mark, rebound Jensen, St. Columba on the move. Joe to Brandon. Brendan looking to make a move, spins, shots up. No good, rebound, we're going the other way. Shot hit the side of the backboard. The player got his own rebound. Unfortunately for him, his foot was over the line. We're going the other way, St. Columba ball. Oliver brings the ball across midcourt. Looking for some help, finds Jensen, top of the key, thought about the three. Coach calling for a reset. Oliver from three, shots off the mark. Rebound St. Stephen's, we're going the other way. Maynard, Ziegler, thought about the three. More to shake the defender, drives, puts up two, no good. Rebound Joe Kelly, we're going the other way. Joe's got Oliver way out in front. Joe decides to keep it, puts up two, no good. AJ with the rebound, flips the ball to Oliver. Joe. Oh, tried to swing the ball to AJ. AJ was breaking towards the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. That will be a turnover. 6-6, 2:13 on the clock, period one. Leo to Maynard. Back to Nico. Nico Green, 23. Andy underneath. Ball goes out of bounds. St. Columba ball. Oliver takes the shot, puts up three, it's good. Oliver Mastroserio from downtown. St. Columba with a 3-point lead, 9-6. Maynard brings the ball across midcourt. Nico looking for some help, dishes the ball. Back to Nico. Maynard working the ball into the paint. Nice dish. Jensen with a big block. Ball goes out of bounds. St. Stephen's retains possession. .126 on the clock. Score, St. Columba 9, St. Stephen's 6. Nico on the inbounds, hits Maynard for it. Oh, in and out, no good. Jensen with the rebound. Dishes to AJ. AJ's pass is deflected. Joey Shoes comes away with it. Joey Shoes back to Joe. Oliver thought about a three. Think he was just trying to shake the defender. Jensen with a pick and roll. Oh, Oliver bangs in a three. Brings the score 12-6. He had options on that. Jensen broke free. Decided to nail the three. Good call. St. Stephen's with the ball. Nico. Andy. Fouled. Jensen charged with his first hack of the game. Couple of substitutions. Massimo checks into the game and Tarzana for St. Stephen's. Jump ball called. This one's awarded to St. Stephen's. Next jump ball will go to St. Columba. Andy. Pudlik. Nico. Outside the perimeter. Looking to make a move. Drives the baseline. Goes to put up two. His foot was over the line. That's a turnover. St. Columba ball. 39 seconds on the clock here in period one. Score St. Columba 12. St. Stephen's 6. Oliver cross midcourt. Works the ball to Joe. Give and go. Oliver floater. It's good. Two more for Mastroserio. 25 on the clock. Score 14-6. St. Columba with a commanding 8-point lead here early in period one. Maynard with a three. Maynard from downtown brings the score 14-9. Cuts the deficit to 5. Oliver. Joe. 4 on the clock. 2 on the clock. Massimo launches. Oh, off the mark. And that'll do it after period 1. Score, St. Columba 14, St. Stephen's 9.
My father's saying he's not seeing the video. I don't understand that.
Sounds good.
I have 5 people watching.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's wrong.
Hit the link. Does it work for you?
Yeah, I saw myself before.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
5.
Rookie number is 5. We'll get those up. We'll increase those. Yeah, yeah.
Older, they're seniors, you know, like you said. How are you? Good.
So apparently there's some technical difficulty for some viewers. If multiple people or if you're having technical difficulty, reach out to your St. Columba representative. We'll try to get that squared away.
Here we go. Right here. Go as far back as you want. Play.
Oliver, period 2 underway. AJ. Jake, back to Joe. AJ. Oliver. Jake from the corner fires a 3, no good. Ball's poked around, flying around the floor. Joe's on top of it. Leo's got the ball. St. Columba comes away with it. Joey Shoes, back to Joe. Joe with a move, puts up 2, no good. AJ came flying in out of nowhere. Aggressive play by AJ on defense. However, his body was on the ground, feet out of bounds. Whistle blew, St. Stephen's ball. Hoodlick. Poked away, Joey Shoes comes away with it. Oliver out in front, no one to beat. Blocked from behind, a foul's called. There are such things as good fouls. That is one of them. Oliver to the line to shoot 2. First free throw off the mark. Oliver had no one in front of him, went to put up an easy 2. Either foul him or let him get to 2. They chose to foul him. They have plenty of fouls to give. Master Serio, second free throw attempt coming up, no good. Big rebound by Andy. St. Stephen's comes away with it. Nico brings the ball across midcourt. Nico's pass sailed out of bounds. St. Columba ball, no one's there to take it in. Here comes AJ, ran down from midcourt. Joey Shoes. Full court press by the St. Stephen's defense. AJ gets it across, Oliver swings it, Andy steps right in front of it, steals it, we're going the other way. Andy says, give me your lunch money. Shot up by Kulik, it's good. We have a 3-point game. St. Columba 14, St. Stephen's 11. Joey Shoes on the inbound to Joe Kelly to Oliver. Oliver got Jake out in front. Jake puts in 2. It's good. Kallenberg with 2 more. Score 16-11. 5:31 on the clock here in period 2. Kulik fires a 3. No good. Rebound Joe Kelly. We're going the other way. Ball's rolling on the ground. Dishes to Shoes. Shoes with a floater. No good. Jake with the rebound, out to Joe. Oliver fires a 3. Nothing but net. Master Serio buries a 3. 19-11. 5:05 on the clock. Leo. Floater. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Big rebound for Oliver. Jake cross midcourt, looking for Joe underneath. Ball's tipped. Jake somehow gets it back. Ball stolen again. Heads up play by Leo. Swatted the ball in. Nico to Leo. Nico swatted the ball inbounds. I think Jake just tried to run the baseline. Foot out of bounds. It will be St. Stephen's ball. So this year we switched from Game Changer to YouTube. Last year we had many issues with Game Changer. Middle of the feed just abruptly shutting down, glitching. Nakosa for three, shots no good. St. Stephen's with their own rebound. Player goes down, dishes to Ziegler. Ziegler's pass stolen, Joe Kelly stepped in front of it. Joe keeps it, coast to coast, he's fouled. Joe Kelly to the line to shoot two. So as I was saying, the Game Changer was glitching, and when it would glitch and shut off, we would lose all the video, all the previous video and all the data and the game footage. So we're hoping a better viewing experience on YouTube, and more importantly than that, YouTube, they have an app for every smart TV. You notice they have a YouTube app. If you click that YouTube app, subscribe to Spaz Monkey Sports, you should be alerted every time we go live, every time there's a game. And then you could just watch high definition from the luxury of your couch. Rebound, Jensen, shots up, blocked. Jensen comes away with it, out to Brandon. Brendan. So I call for many teams. There's Brandon's. I'm gonna have to work through that. Jensen, Oliver, Joe, fires. It's good. Joe Kelly from downtown, 23-11. 4 minutes left in period two. Leo, Ziegler. Back to Leo. Ziegler. Kicks it out to Leo, spins at the top of the key. Jump ball called. Oh, foul called, my bad. Reach in foul, charge to St. Columba. On Oliver. I didn't even think Oliver was in that play. Ziegler. Maynard with a three, short. Ziegler with the rebound, floaters up, in and out, no good. AJ Diaz says, give me that ball. Brandon out in front. Brendan throws it up, no good. I am so sorry, Brendan. I will straighten that out. I got too many kids that I call these games for now. It's crazy. Ziegler with the shot, no good. Free throw coming up from Marshall. Shots up, no good. Second attempt coming up. Couple of substitutions. Keegan for St. Columba checks into the game, as well as Tarzana for St. Stephen's. Second free throw attempt coming up. Shot hits the back of the iron, bounces out. Shooter with his own rebound, dishes out to Leo. Leo with a deep three, no good. Tarzana with the rebound. Leo, Ziegler. Back to Leo. Leo drives, shots up, in and out, no good. AJ with the rebound. Joe Kelly cross midcourt. Loses the handle, Brendan tried to save it. Great hustle, heads up play by Brendan. Unfortunately, ball goes out of bounds. That will be St. Stephen's ball. Brendan Connolly, reminiscent of Derek Jeter flying through the stands against the Boston Red Sox 20 years ago. Good to see Brendan not hurt. Maynard, Tarzana, Ziegler, head fake, fires a two, shots tipped. I think Joe Kelly got a hand on it. AJ comes away with it, ball's on the floor. Keegan wisely scoops that up, dishes to Joe. Brendan, fouled. Connolly to the line to shoot two. First free throw's good. Connolly 1 for 1 today for shooting free throws. Second free throw, nothing but net. Brennan says, foul me. I'll take the 2 points. Score 25-11. 2:25 left here in the first half. Ziegler. Maynard fires a 3. Shot is good. Maynard from downtown. 25-14. St. Columba with the lead. Joe. Oliver calling for it. Joe keeps it. Left-handed layup. No good. Joe Kelly fouled to the line to shoot 2. First free throw off the mark, couple of substitutions. Andy checks into the game for St. Stephen's. Jake Caliburn checks in for St. Columba. 5 on the floor for your Columbas. Joe Kelly, Keegan, AJ, Jake, and Joey Shoes. Leo cross center court. Maynard trying to work the ball to Andy. Jake got a finger on it. Andy comes away with it. Dishes to Leo. Leo drives. Floater. No good. Maynard with the rebound. He's fouled. Non-shooting foul. St. Stephen's ball. Leo, Tarzana. Back to Leo. Andy calling for it in the paint. Back out to Leo. Leo fires a 3. Shots off the mark. That will be St. Columba ball. Joe inbounds the ball to AJ. Full court press by St. Stephen's. Joe Kelly out to Jake. Jake looking for Keegan. Keegan needs a little bit of help. Finds AJ. He's fouled. Timeout called. I don't believe it was a foul. I think it was a timeout. 1:23 left in the first half. Score, St. Columba 25, St. Stephen's 14. Here in the first game of the 2025-26 CYO basketball season. On my end, we have a little more functionality using YouTube as opposed to Game Changer. I have a mute button, which I never had before. I could cut the video feed, yet keep the stream, which I couldn't do prior either. If I move seating or change location filming, it would be very shaky and unsteady. So a couple of other added benefits. All right, set to get underway. AJ set to inbound the ball. Hits Joe Kelly. Joey Shoes with the pick. Joe dishes to Jake. Jake, little shake and bake, dishes to AJ in the corner. Back to Jake, fires a 3. It's good. Jake Caliburn from downtown nails a 3. Brings the score 28-14. 1 minute left in the first half. Ball was kicked by a St. Columba player and rolls out of bounds. It'll be St. Stephen's possession. Maynard to Leo. Ziegler swings the ball. to Pudlik, back to Ziegler. Tarzana, Leo, turn, jumper, it's good. 2 points for St. Stephen's. Cuts the lead to 12, 33 on the clock. St. Columba, Coach Ricky Dugan on the sidelines, telling them settle down. Let's take the last shot of the half. 25 on the clock. Joe drives, puts up 2. He's fouled. Oh, travel called. Referee dinged him for a travel. That'll be a turnover. St. Stephen's ball. Ziegler, Maynard, Tarzana, Ziegler, Pudlik, Maynard fires a 3 from the corner, it's good! From downtown, he buries the 3 with 2 seconds left, 28-18. Connolly took that last half-court shot, almost went in, hit the rim. And that'll do it after the first half of play. Score 28-18, St. Columba with a 10-point lead. Now we'll hear from our sponsors that we do not have. All right, second half action set to begin. Joe Kelly with the ball, inbounds to Jake. I was messing with the Zoom. I missed what happened in the call. No idea. Nico Ziegler across midcourt. Pudlik with the shot, in and out, no good. Andy got a hand on it. Oliver comes away with it. Oliver crossed the other court. Jake left all alone for a three, no good. Open look, Andy with the rebound. Nico with the ball, we're going the other way. Leo. Ziegler. AJ, stolen. Diaz says, give me your lunch money. Joe Kelly, Brendan out in front, lays up two. Shots no good, no foul called. Nico with the ball. Nico, head fake. Hits Andy in the paint. Andy kicks it out. Ziegler back to Andy. Pudlik, top of the key. Ziegler fires a three, shots up, no good. Rebound, AJ. St. Columba with the ball, we're going the other way. Joe spins, drives, foul. Joe Kelly back to the line to shoot two. Second free throw's up, no good. Andy with the rebound. Oh, AJ took it from behind. St. Columba with the ball. Brendan, Oliver. Back to Brendan. Joe. Leo on Joe. Joe looking for a lane, drives, no good. Rebound, Nico. Nico decides to keep it. Nico fouled to the line to shoot two. First free throw off the mark, second free throw coming up. Second free throw misses. St. Columba ball. Ball on the rebound, went out of bounds off a St. Stephen's player. 5:20, period three, score 28-18. St. Columba up 10. Joe with the ball, looking for some help. Oliver drives, floater. Ball was tipped. Oliver's fouled. Oliver to the line to shoot two. First free throw off the mark. Second free throw, no good. Joe Kelly with a rebound, goes right up, puts up two, no good. Joe with his own rebound. Coach calling for a reset. Joe brings it back to the top of the key. He's trying to set up a little bit of an offense. Finds AJ out on the perimeter. Back to Joe. Jake sets up screen. Joe can't break free. Spin move, razzle dazzle, puts up two, no good. St. Stephen's going the other way. Ziegler. Out to Pudlik. Dishes to Nico. Leo. Pudlik. Nico. No, that wasn't Nico.
Nico with the ball now. Ball goes out of bounds. Oh, heads up play by St. Stephen's. Ball was out of bounds.
That'll be a turnover. St. Columba ball. Joe Kelly. Brendan. Jake. Back to Brendan. Thought Brendan was going to pull up, hit a three. Jake decides to shoot it. No good. Oliver tipped the ball. Nico spin. Nico Suave with a little razzle dazzle. Spinning and an easy 2 points. Brings the score 28-20. Brendan, ball tipped. Jake comes away with it. Jake to Oliver. Joe under the paint. Hoodla came flying out of nowhere with the steal. Ball goes out of bounds. With the player, that'll be St. Columba ball. AJ. Brendan, Joe Kelly. Oliver. Back to Joe. Joe looking for a lane, nothing doing. Brendan from three, fires, no good. Rebound, Marshall. St. Stephen's going the other way. Leo with the ball. Marshall, nice feed to Tazana. Oliver got a hand in there, but a foul called on St. Columba. That's a non-shooting foul. It'll be St. Stephen's ball. Massimo checks into the game. Marshall. Nico. Maynard. Shots blocked. Jake got a hand on it. Ball poked around. St. Stephen's comes away with it. Tarzana out to Nico. Fires. No good. Marshall with a big rebound underneath. This is to Leo for two. Shots off the mark. Ball's ping-ponging around down there. Leo with an and one. Leo got the last shot off. It went in and he was fouled. Score 28-22. St. Columba up 6 and Leo to the line to shoot a free throw. Leo bangs down the free throw. We have a 5-point game with 2:50 left in period 3. Massimo with the ball. Joe. Back to Massimo. Ball poked free by Nico with a steal. Nico said, give me your lunch money. Leo, foot on the three-point line. It's a deep two for Leo. Score 28-25. St. Columba barely hanging on to a 3-point lead here in period 3. Timeout, Coach Rick.
Very long.
All right, we're back underway. St. Columba with the ball. It was AJ to Joe. Back to AJ. Full court press by St. Stephen's. Oliver loses the handle. Ball goes out of bounds. We have a huge momentum shift here in the last couple of minutes at C.J. Hooker Middle School, Goshen, New York. St. Stephen's with the ball. 2:15 on the clock. St. Columba with a 3-point lead. Nico. Marshall. Ball goes out of bounds. That's a turnover. St. Columba going the other way. AJ to Joe. Full court press. Joe just spins and drives. Joe gonna keep it. One player to beat. Shots up, no good. Reverse layup. Maynard with the rebound. St. Stephen's going the other way.
Leo fires a three. It's good! We are tied 28-28 with 1:50 left in period 3. Leo from downtown. Massimo, AJ. Back to Oliver. Joe. Jake. Jake, one player to beat. Oliver from 3. It's good! Mastroserio buries a 3 of his own. He answers the call, 31-28. St. Columba back up 3. Nico thought about hitting a 3 himself. Ball poked free by AJ. Oliver, one player to beat. Nice bounce pass to Joe. Joe lays up 2, he's fouled. Joe Kelly to the free throw line to shoot 2. Score 31-28, 1:15 left in period 3. First free throw is short, off the mark, hits the front right side of the rim and bounces out. A plethora of substitutions. 5 on the floor for your Columba. We have Jake, AJ, Joe, Joey, and Oliver. Andy with the rebound, second free throw attempt, no good. Score 31-28, St. Columba hanging on to a 3-point lead here late in period 3. St. Stephen's with a jumper, it's good! And we have a 1-point game, 31-30. Exactly 1 minute on the clock, period 3. Oliver, Joey Shoes, Joe Kelly, AJ, we have 3-on-1 down on this side of the court. And the ball goes out of bounds off the foot of a St. Stephen's player. St. Columba caught a break, we had a 3-on-1. At least St. Columba retains possession. Joey Shoes on the inbound. Joey, AJ puts up 2, in and out, no good. Diaz with his own rebound. AJ going up again, blocked by Andy. St. Stephen's comes away with it. 35 on the clock. Pudlik, I'm sorry, that was Ziegler to Andy. There's Pudlik. Pudlik with a jumper, in and out, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Jake. It will be St. Stephen's ball. Timeout called by St. Stephen's. There's 29 seconds on the clock. Period 3, score St. Columba 31, St. Stephen's 30. Now we're going to take a moment to hear a word from our sponsors. If you're in need for some personal training, adult and young athletes, Bod Remod out of Warwick, New York, Coach Liz, Coach T, Andrew Tolosi. Do all your training needs. Bod Remod, Warwick, New York. All right, both teams coming out of the timeouts. It'll be St. Stephen's ball. Five on the floor for your Columba. We have AJ, Oliver, Joe, Jake, and Joey Shoes. St. Stephen's with the ball. Ziegler out to Pudlik. Back to Ziegler, top of the key. Pump fake, shakes the defender, drives, puts up the shot, no good. That'll be St. Columba ball, whistle blue. AJ, inbounds to Oliver. Oliver, cross midcourt, pick sent by Joe. Give and go, Joe with the ball. Looks for a little help, finds Jake. Oliver, travel called at an inopportune time for the St. Columba team. Hanging on to a 1-point lead, score 31-30, 6 seconds on the clock. St. Stephen's with the ball, down 1, period 3. Ziegler set to inbound. Maynard, 3 on the clock. Pudlik gets the shot off in time, it's good! with a buzzer beater to end period 3 and give his team a 1-point lead heading into the next quarter. Score 32-31. In a game where it looked like St. Columba was dominating early, the tables have shifted. The momentum swing is clearly in St. Stephen's favor heading into the last and final quarter of this game. And Jensen still on the bench. I think maybe he's in some foul trouble. Have not seen much of him in this game. Score 32-31. St. Stephen's on top. Leo. Nico. Back to Leo. Foul charge to Andy. That'll be a turnover. We're going the other way. I'm sure that is one that will drive coaches crazy. You have the ball offensively, and you'll lose it. 6:42 on the clock. Score 32-31. St. Stephen's up 1. Oliver. Needs a little bit of help. Finds AJ. Back to Joe. Joe looking for room. Lays in 2. St. Columba back on top. 33-32. 6:27 on the clock. Pudlik breaks free. Passes to Andy, lays up 2, just off the mark. Brendan got the rebound. He's fouled immediately. It'll be Oliver on the inbound. Here in this tight 1-point game, 33-32. St. Columba on top. AJ, Jake, ball out of bounds off of Nico. That should be St. Columba ball. AJ on the inbound. Brendan. Oh, Nico tried to go in for the steal. Jake spins, keeps it, finds Joe. Joe thought about the jumper, dishes to AJ. Ball stolen. Leo says, give me your lunch money. We're going the other way. 5:58 on the clock. Columba up 1. Nico spins. Nico Suave with some razzle-dazzle with a spin move and an easy lane for 2. St. Stephen's back out in front, 34-33. AJ to Joe. Joe, oh, whistle blew. I believe a foul charge to Nico. Andy was looking to take the charge. Instead, the call went the other way. Joe Kelly to the line to shoot 2. St. Columba down 1, 33-34. We are tied, 34 apiece. First free throw's good. Joe's second free throw attempt, rolls around the rim and out. Nico tried to save the ball out of bounds. He's out of bounds with the ball. That is St. Columba ball. We are tied, 34 apiece. St. Columba with the ball. Brendan on the inbound. Joe, double teamed. Joe looking to get rid of it, no whistle blew. Leo with the steal. Leo says, give me your lunch money. Pudlik to Ziegler. Nico from 3. In and out, no good. Leo right up for 2. He's fouled. The shot does not go in. Again, the shot does not go in, but Leo to the line to shoot 2 in a tie game.
Nico's free throw, in and out. First free throw was good, second one was off the mark. It's St. Columba ball, whistle blew on that rebound. 35-34, St. Stephen's with a 1-point lead. Well, it's a shooting foul, so I guess St. Stephen's hit their team foul limit. AJ to the line to shoot 2. First free throw hits the back of the iron, bounces out. Five on the floor for Columba. We have Oliver, Brendan, AJ, Jake, and Joe. AJ's shot. It is good. We're tied. 35-35. 5:25 on the clock. Leo with the ball, crosses midcourt. Leo decides to keep it, puts up 2. Shot's no good. Rebound, Jake. Jake crosses midcourt. Joe. Joe spins, shots up, blocked by Nico. St. Stephen's with the ball, we're going the other way. 5 minutes on the clock, 35-35. Pudlik thought about the shot, kicks it out to Leo. Leo drives, puts up 2, it's good. St. Stephen's out in front, 37-35, 4:50 on the clock, period 4. Oliver with the ball. Joe. Back to Oliver. Oliver with a floater. Shot's no good. Andy with the rebound. Dishes to Leo. Leo finds Pudlik down on the Nico. Back to Pudlik. That was a nice backdoor feed. Shots up. Oh, double dribble. Double dribble called. That is a turnover. St. Columba ball. Jensen checks back into this game. I feel we haven't seen him since quarter number 2. Let's go, Jensen! Oliver. Brendan. Brendan's trying to shake the defender. Dishes to Oliver. Oliver to Jensen. Dishes to Joe. Joe shot off the mark. Rebound Leo. We're going the other way. St. Stephen's with a 2-point lead, looking to add to that. Nico finds a lane. Euro move. Shots up. Travel called. Huge break for St. Columba. Down 2 with the ball. 3:44 on the clock. Jensen to Joe. Leo on defense. Joe breaks midcourt. Joe decides to keep it. Lays up 2. It's good. We are tied. 37-37. 3:33 on the clock. Here in the opening day of the CYO basketball season. Leo with the ball. Marshall sets the pick. Leo back out to Nico. Joe Kelly on defense. Nico to Maynard. Maynard fires a 3. Shot's no good. Rebound. St. Stephen's give and go. Good feed to Maynard. Lays in 2. St. Stephen's back out in front. 39-37. Jensen to Jake. Joe, ball stripped. He's fouled. Leo got his hand in there. Made a little bit of contact. It'll be St. Columba ball. Joe's free throw hits the back of the iron, no good. Substitution, Brendan gets a breather. Joey Shoes checks into the game. Joe's free throw, no good. Rebound, Nico, we're going the other way. St. Stephen's with the ball and up 2 points. Just under 3 minutes on the clock. Leo fires, no good. Nico with a big rebound, lays up 2, he needs a miss. Leo with another rebound, no good. Maynard with the rebound, no good. Marshall comes in at the end to clean that up, and one. Count the bucket and the free throw shot coming up. Score 41-37. St. Stephen's up 4 and at the free throw line. Shot's no good. Rebound. Tarzana goes right up with it, misses the shot. Nico comes away with it. Ball poked free. Joey Shoes out of the pile, dishes to Oliver. Joey calling for it from 3. Shots up, no good. Ball's poked around on the rebound. Oliver comes away with, Jay came away with the rebound. Tried to lean and get the ball in. I think it went out of bounds. That will be St. Stephen's ball. Or actually, no, a timeout called Coach Ricky. You saw Jake in trouble at the baseline. He said, you know what? I got these timeouts in my pocket. Let's use one. Bailed out his player, retained possession of the ball, called timeout, go over a couple of plays, come back out onto the court. Score, St. Stephen's 41, St. Columba 37, 2:20 on the clock. All right, both teams coming out of their timeout. St. Stephen's going to try to close this one out. Plenty of time left, 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. St. Stephen's up 4. St. Columba with the ball, 5 on the floor. We have AJ, Jensen, Joe, Oliver, and Shoes. AJ on the inbound. AJ to Jensen. Jensen goes up. Shots blocked by Marshall. We're going the other way. Joey Shoes with a steal. Oh, Ziegler comes away with it. Oliver says, give me that right back. Jensen on a fast break. Better pull that one back. Jensen with the shot. Short, hits the front of the rim. We're going the other way. Rebound, St. Stephen's.
Good job, AJ.
1:57 on the clock. St. Columba with the ball. AJ inbounds to Jensen.
Jensen crosses midcourt, double teamed. Ball poked free. Ziegler.
Maynard with the shot, it's good. 1:30 on the clock. St. Stephen's with a 6-point lead late in period 4.
St. Stephen's out on the floor, come out of their timeout. Said we're done chit-chatting about it. We have this 6-point lead and time on our side. 43-37,
1:28 on the clock. St. Columba with the ball. 5 on the floor, we have AJ, Oliver, Shoes, Jake, and Joe. Jake. Joe. Spins, baseline, lays up 2, he's fouled. Joe to the line to shoot 2. Joe's first free throw is good, 38-43, cuts the lead to 5. Or I should say, cuts the deficit to 5 for St. Columba. Second free throw, rolls around, in and out. Rebound, Caliber, dishes to Shoes. AJ from the perimeter. Finds Joey. Joe. Jake. Oliver underneath, misses the layup. We're going the other way. St. Stephen's with the ball. Great look Oliver had. Shot doesn't go in. Ziegler lays up 2. He's fouled to the line to shoot a couple of free throws. First free throw is good. St. Stephen's back up 6. Substitutions, Tarzana checks into the game, as well as Pudlik. Joey. Jake. Joe. Misses the layup. We're going the other way. Leo with the rebound. Ziegler. Oliver. St. Columba ball. There was 2 St. Stephen's players on Oliver. Oliver was fighting for that ball. St. Stephen's player ruled out of bounds with St. Columba ball. There's a turnover. A costly turnover with 30 seconds left. Down 6, St. Stephen's with the ball. Joey Shoes with a heads-up play, disrupting the inbounds. Ball goes out of bounds off of St. Stephen's. It'll be St. Columba ball. A little bit of a break there for St. Columba. Any hopes of climbing back into this one, down 6 with 32 seconds on the clock. AJ to Joe. Joe, 1 player to beat. Joe keeps it, puts up 2, he misses. Shot's no good, rebound Leo, we're going the other way. 25 seconds on the clock, score 44-38. St. Stephen's up 6 and with the ball. Ziegler set for the inbounds. Pudlik, Joey Shoes, fouls him right away. Try to get these shooters to the free throw line and get some rebounds. Not a good position to be in for this St. Columba team. Shot's good. 1 of 2, 45-38. St. Stephen up 7. Joey Shoes with the ball. Jake can't handle the pass. St. Stephen's takes it, going the other way. Pudlik to Ziegler. Leo holds the ball. AJ charged with the foul. Leo to the line to shoot 2. St. Columba down 7 with 11 points left after being up big. I think they were up 18 points, St. Columba was earlier in this game. St. Stephen's showing some grit and some fight, slowly chipping away at that, making this a close game with the buzzer beater going up 1 to end period 3. Ever since then, it's been all St. Stephen's. Free throw's good, 38-46. St. Columba down 8 with the ball, 10 seconds on the clock. And coach surrenders. St. Columba is waving the white flag. There's not enough time left. Final score, 46 for St. Stephen's, 38 for St. Columba. St. Stephen's goes to 1 win, 0 losses on the year. Not the start St. Columba had wanted coming out of the gate, 0-1. 0 wins, 1 loss, starting the season in a hole. And that'll do it. Again, final score, 46-38. Tune in next time. We'll be back. I believe the next game is against St. John's. I don't have the calendar, the schedule in front of me, but you can catch every game live here on Spaz Monkey Sports. If we can't bring it to you live due to connectivity issues from the gym or bad cellular service, the games will be taped and replayed live on here. So on Spaz Monkey Sports, hit that subscribe button. You'll be alerted every time the game is added. And that'll do it for today's matchup. Again, final score, St. Stephen's 46, St. Columba 38. Thank you for tuning in to Spaz Monkey Sports, where youth sports is insane.